This is Jay Pett, reporter for the CJ2APage.com and member of the CJ2A Page Research and Development Team. And I'm being assisted by my 43 Jeep Bam Bam today. And the technical discussion is converting an SCR-610 radio setup into a car stereo and CB. With this particular unit, flip it to channel B.
They are
Get a
operating
radio.
Political directives
That's
that's
KMOX.
been imposed on them. We have civilian-controlled police departments in
And
this
if you
country.
flip it here, it's off. And then when you flip it to channel A, it becomes a CB radio. Radio check. And the CB mic is the phone receiver.
Radio check.
So stand by and I'll break this down and show you how it was done. And we're back. Before we get started, I'd like to let everyone here know that I bought this unit. It already had a radio in it, so I did not take a SCR-610 and gut it and do all this. It was not a working radio and it could not be repaired. It's basically the components, and it had the stereo in it. So not saying I'm for or against that, but I did not wreck a good radio. But anyway, see, it has a car stereo on top there, and the CB, it's a Cobra 29 LTD Classic in it. It has 4 speakers. Inside the battery box there are 3, and then the 4th one is up here where the face, you know, where it normally would be. And they're 4-ohm speakers. The radio requires 4 4-ohm speakers, but the CB requires 1 8-ohm speaker. So I'll explain that in a minute, how I went about doing that. Now you can see these controls here. That hose goes from this switch over to the CB channel changer. Oops, let me turn the CB on. So it turns the CB knob, so you can select your channel. The center one, it's a rotary switch. I put that in there. You could use the original one, I imagine, but the one I had only had 2 positions. It was kind of screwed up. So this one has, this is actually a 6-position 2-pole, but I only need CB off and radio on 3-position. And the other hose goes to the volume knob on the CB, where you can adjust the volume. See that? And I actually, in order to get that to work, you can see there's an alignment, how they're lined up. In order to do that, I actually had to take the volume. You can see that there's one hole missing there in the radio, the CB. I actually moved the volume knob over to where the Delta Tune knob used to be, and the Delta Tune knob, I just set it and stuck it inside the CB so that I could get the better alignment of the hoses. The bottom box, it's got the speakers in it. It's also the power from the Jeep battery goes in through here, and then through this here, the connector here. It brings DC 12-volt power to the system up top, and then the speaker wires go through there also to connect to those speakers. I'll post some pictures of that later. The phone, I'm actually using 3-pole jacks in there. The one I come with that was shot, and this one wasn't, so I put new wiring in it and everything. But these jacks, through that I can transfer, this green wire is the phone switch, and The red wire is the mic positive. Black is ground. And then on the bottom jack I'm actually using the white wire here. I need 4 wires to simulate the CB mic, the mic key. This one here, you know, it definitely doesn't have enough wires to do a mic key. I'm trying to take this off here. But so what I'm doing is I'm just taking this switch, and when I key it, I'm powering a double pole, double throw relay. So there's the microphone from the CB mic. And then this is a 4-conductor SO cord. I could do more if I had more conductors, and later on I want to try to put a speaker in here. Right now I don't have anything in the earpiece, but I want to put a speaker in there so that I can you know, use that in lieu of the CB speaker or this speaker. But this phone it's not hollow, so I can't get the wires from here down to there, so I'm working on that. But for now this is just a mic. So